Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bebby and today we are playing some more Planetbase. Now, I'm not sure whether or not this is going to happen again, but I tried to record a little bit. I thought, yeah, I'll quickly make another episode. But then a ship landed and it was full of invaders. I think I just enabled these starports at that point. Which, my god, that was very ridiculous, and it doesn't make any sense. It's not fair at all. But hey, what can you do? We're going to bump up speed. That is what we're going to do. And see, we have workers that need to come in. I would actually prefer to get some more guards. I think we're going to go for 10. And after we have those 10 guards, we will actually go and accommodate our actual needs. So getting engineers to make sure that we can actually manufacture stuff, getting more workers so that we can produce more base metals and such, and yeah, pretty much that. I wonder why nobody's actually using the treadmills, because I mean I put that there for your amusement and you're not going to use it. That's quite ungrateful, I must say. But for the aforementioned reason, I do not want to enable the starport because I do not need invaders at this time. It would be horrendous. The power net seems to be working fine, so I'm good with that. We seem to also have some semiconductors free. Reason for that, of course, is because I didn't shut down the robotic facility. Oh, that's odd. How many robots do we actually have? Let's have a look. 6 at the moment, and I'd wager that they are all... yeah, bots, well duh. Driller bots, yeah, exactly. Alright, well I'm fine with that. But I think we could use some carrier bots? I think that would make the whole base a little bit more efficient. We could make more bot workshops, but seeing as this one has not been worked the whole time, I don't really trust that it will be once we build more. Okay, we've got a guard here. He picked up his gun. Very good. That means that we got another armed gun. Armed gun. Wow, guns aren't armed. We got another armed guard. Very, very good. I see biologists having a hard time maintaining the plants and such. That's quite unfortunate. I think that might have something to do with their sleeping cycle or such, just ending. I think that was what I was doing actually. I was saving up biologists because I wanted to get to 30, and I think at the moment we can maintain the current food supply, but it's just on the edge, which is exactly the reason why I wanted to have 3 more at least. Just to play it safe, you know. We do have all these meat makers, right? Yeah, we still do. Okay, very well. And I find it, again, I find it very curious that we have all these sad faces. It's so depressing, isn't it? Okay, that is just another guard. I'm quite happy with that. I think that once we open up the starport, though, we'll have some big troubles. Okay, let's have a look. The day has just started. How's this guy so depressed? My god. I think that I do want to build a pub like I was planning actually, because right now we do have enough vegetables to maintain a pub, I'd say. So, well, I guess it's called a bar, but you know what I mean. Let's put that over there, and I'm going to opt for the biggest one. Ooh, and it would be very cool if we could connect it both to the biodome and the oxygen generator. So let's see if we can do that. I would say the closer, the bigger the odds. Yeah, there we go. We do not want to clutter that thing up too much, because I have a feeling that a lot of colonists are going to come there. I think they'd like themselves another drink, but they currently just can't. Okay, and I definitely want to go and switch focus maybe. I want to have 12 driller bots first. At least 12, so that we can work all these mines. I'm going to get engineers first, and once we have those 12 driller bots, I'm going to instantly switch over to carrier bots. And how is it that we have issues with sleeping again? I think one room has like 8 beds. Yeah, 8, so that's 16. Plus 8, 24. Where's the other room? 24 plus... That's not 16, I think. 12. 24 plus 12. Yeah, that should be able to maintain all of our colonists. Well, not all of them, but save 2 or something like that. But that shouldn't be detrimental. I mean, do you all have to sleep at exactly the same time? Doesn't that make your whole security job a little bit redundant? Might as well not have any guards. My god. Alright, the bar has been made. Let's put down some drink machines. And you'll see production plummet. No, I actually only want to have... Oh, well that fits. In that case, I'm going to pump this full with machines. The layout is very weird, but what can you do? These are round rooms. Or, well, they're kind of semi-spheres, I guess. And we're going to have taps there. And we're going to have tellies there. For thine amusement. And if these guys are going to be grumpy at me still, then I really don't know how to placate them. I've got no clue whatsoever. Okay, want to check on this a little more. Yeah, about half of our batteries. That is good enough, I'd say. So we can open up another building, but I really don't want to try opening up the starport just yet. Like I said, I want to have, no, not 12, 10 armed guards first. Let's see, how many guns do we still have left? 4, so that would be enough for the 4 new guards that would come in. And that's actually quite good. And seeing as we have a pub now, our status should increase to at least good. Alright, let's hope... Yeah, I was about to say, let's hope those are not intruders, but I think we are now better prepared. Let's see how this goes down. Right, we've got 3 guards firing at them at the same time. And he's just going to go back. I mean, who cares that you've got some scratches or some gun wounds? Shouldn't you prioritize shooting intruders first? That's ridiculous. Right, at least now our doctor's got something to do. Although, it looks like we don't have enough medical supplies. Do we even have a doctor? Yeah, we do. Alright, well, let's bump up speed again. I don't think we're going to have a terrorist attack anytime soon, but the status has immediately dropped to poor. Very poor, even. That is just ridiculous. Are we not allowing medicines to be made? I was about to say, we've got workbenches. I do think that we don't have, by far, enough doctors. I mean, that we already established. Probably eons ago. Who cares? It's not even being used. Oh wait, is that floating in the air? That is curious. Yeah, and this is the whole problem. Why is everyone sleeping at the same time? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of having so many colonists? And why the hell do these things go bad overnight? That is silly as all hell. I'm just saying. Well, no shit, Sherlock. No shit. Of course we ran out of medical supplies. I already predicted this. Okay, but it does seem like we only have 2 guards lying around there. It's not like our entire armed forces are there. But I don't see my doctor prioritizing working at the workbench. I do want to make that high priority, I guess. Not so much for the tissue synthesizers, but more so for the workbenches. And this storage is still not needed, it seems, because this one is only 50% filled. I'm quite happy about that, actually, I must say. We can connect these buildings. I won't say I'm not tempted. Because there seems to be a little bit of cluttering going on there. We could connect these two, but I do think that would cost us a tissue synthesizer at the very least. So I don't think that I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm going to prioritize work over here. No, it doesn't matter. They're working the workbenches anyway already. I'd much rather them tending to the pads. That would probably be better. Alright, we've got some gym rats over here. Very good. People are using the gym after all. And I think it's just day... No. The day is about to end. It doesn't really matter. We do get the batteries full during the day, so that's good. That means that we have enough solar panels at the very least. Something. One minor victory. Okay, I thought while the pub might get used extensively, it's not really the case, is it? Died due to combat wounds. Now, the annoying part is that, I mean, he died very tragic, yeah, but we don't even keep his gun. Isn't that very silly? That's fine. Luckily, we got 2 connections. I mean, we could try to enable the telescope and the laser, but the thing is, we don't even have enough engineers to make robots. Let's forget about even maintaining the telescope. That would be silly to assume. Okay, our status is still poor again. It's because it's nighttime, right, and everyone's sleeping, so nobody's tending the pads. And now it goes up, yeah. Alright, let's enable the signpost so that we get some, well, a little bit more prestige. We're going to need that bump. I do want to enable the start port. I hope that we are not going to get any baddies. And I would love to make the pyramid, actually, but even though it's very ugly, it's very, very ugly. I do want to build that eventually. But not now. We're going to get at that point where you're basically going to overproduce everything. And it doesn't really matter. You can expand ad infinitum. But we are far from that point right now. I'd say around 100 colonists, that will do. Sadly, no ships coming in. Why are you so grumpy? Such mood killers, these depressed people. I'm waiting for that ship. Let's check our status. Oh my god. How is that very poor? I get very angry at that, you know. And it seems like both guards died on their sick bed. I really dislike the fact that we have so many unhappy people. How is that even possible? I opened up a pub. Nobody's using it. Well, I guess a few people are, but it doesn't even go up that high, their morale. I could try adding another, what is it called? Cabin? Yeah, cabin. I'll do that, but I won't say I'm particularly happy about the current status. I wanted to do something else there, I do know, but let's forget about that. And an airlock over there as soon as those can be activated once more, but we can't at the moment, so... Another meteor. I would have preferred that being a spacecraft, actually. Getting us some colonists. I don't know. Not normally when you open up borders, immigrants start pouring in. But that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. It's only costing 1 power, so that's fine. I mean, this is taking the cake. Where are these? Oh, there we go. And then you see it's going to be intruders. Okay, no. Is it only 2? Yeah, it's only 2 of them. That kind of sucks, because now we're basically back at the point where we were at before. But hey, too bad sexual reproduction isn't a thing in this game. It would save me lots of trips. Then again, I mean, it would probably take quite long to raise kids and such, so having them in the workforce, that would probably take quite some time. This time we simply don't have. Let's place some beds there and hope that people get a little bit happier with the more luxurious sleeping resorts. If not, then I'm truly clueless. I'm truly clueless. Let's see if that actually increased the status of the base. It does seem to have a little bit, but I wonder. No, well, obviously it's not because of the cabin, but I wonder if that is because of the bar. Because I think it would be the case. Oh my god, look at all those intruders. Now that is exactly what I was talking about. Like, every other trip is going to be a trip with intruders. It's so annoying. It sounds with red alerts. Might as well let some other colonists move in. Intruders have been killed. I think someone died, and it might have been one of our biologists, which is just lovely. Alright. Let's hope that treatment gets here quickly. I think I'm gonna add a sick bay over there, because who are the ones getting sick, really? Nobody. It's only that our personnel gets injured because of invasions. Oh, of course it doesn't fit here. Would have been a perfect sport. Can we not connect it to the security console? Oh yeah, we can. We can have a small sick bay. In that case, I'm gonna opt for the smaller one then. Do I want to have it connected to the control center though? I don't think so, because that takes away some consoles, and I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna do it like this. Yeah, we got the medicines to treat these guys. And our status is still decent, so I'm happy about that. That's at least something. Steadily declining. Slowly but surely. Ooh, it's growing. Okay, you're not going to tell me that it's going to be good again. That would be preposterous. And there we got some guards. And sadly, it's only 2 of them. But hey, what can you do? I said I wanted to have 10... Yeah, I'll stick with that. I'll stick with that. I'll stick to my guns like the guards should. And the armories are not going to be filled. I don't know why not even 1 gun is in there. We've got 4 guns, it said. Now we have 2. Why are they not in the armory? That is most curious. Alright, let's put down some Isiki bids. Like so. This will allow us to get rid of some extra plastics and such. Always good. Although we don't have that many, actually. Most of it is in processors. One very annoying thing is that you do have to keep power in consideration when you expand your base like this again. Alright, but we do have laboratories nearby, right? Can we connect these? No. Only one guard. Well, that's rather disappointing. Status is still decent. Alright, I haven't really seen patches that haven't been worked. I do still see sad faces, but that's all, I think. Look at that, his morale is going up as well. So, I think at least the cabin does something good. Maybe I want to have, like, one area where we have, like, 5 cabins at once. That could be interesting, I'd say. I could try that, I guess. We have oxygen for, like, 80 people, but... maybe put down an oxygen generator and surround it with cabins so that a lot of people can sleep there, but it seems a little bit silly to me, actually. Pyramid. Yeah, I so badly want to have that. It's ugly as hell, but it's cool at the same time. Oh, no. Please don't. Gonna need some carrier bots for that first. Alright, we need one more guard, and now you're gonna see I'm gonna get like 10 guards in one trip. There's no extra guns for them though, but I hope they're okay with that. Alright, there we go, let's see. It's going to be another batch of intruders. No, it's three guards. That's pretty bad. It's more than I needed, but... well, maybe it's not so much more than I needed. I guess so many more. Now we need some medics, I guess, but... I really want the workers, because I want to get surplus, a huge surplus of processed goods. So that we can actually, smelt the ore that we have at the moment. Is this not enabled? Let's enable this. I don't know why that was not enabled. That does explain... no, that doesn't explain all the goods being heaped up. That's silly. Very silly indeed. Alright, so when we get some more workers, I will be able to reactivate this processing plant, but at the moment it's not being used for anything, and I mean, it doesn't make any sense to use it for anything. There's like 8 machines over here, so I think when we have like 20 workers, I'm gonna reactivate that. And then we'll see a steady increase of our basic materials. Not so much the processed goods, not to say. But we're going to require like 30 more workers, and that is quite a lot. If the status wouldn't keep declining and such, that would be awesome. Alright, the idea I had about having like 5 cabins... oh, what was that? That sounded like a jet landing and taking off at the same time. Alright, anyway. The idea that I had about like having 5 cabins at once doesn't actually seem that silly to me. I mean, look at all the people that are unhappy. It's just ridiculous. We have so much starch. So much of it. So just think about the potential plastic that we could have at the moment. We're never going to have to build another starch plant anyway. So as long as our biologists can keep up the current plans that we have, and they definitely can't, as we might have witnessed before. How many biologists do we have? Like 26. I at least want to have like 35, maybe 40. That would be optimal. Just having 40 of everyone. Maybe not so much the medics. We don't need 40 medics. That's ridiculous. $11 free bioplastic. Of the 22 that we have, that is quite silly. And this I still don't get. What is up with this? I think we just don't have enough transporters, so people that actually carry the goods. I think that a transporter bot would help out tremendously over there. Right, we're still not making bots, are we? We had 6, and now we only have 5. One of them died. Very tragic. We're not producing enough water now. I think that might be due to the meteor impact. I'm not sure. But we might want to check that out. Yeah, once the base gets bigger, you can't really tell whether this is on or off. Look at that. Is it on? Is it off? Nobody knows. Once you get closer, though, you'll be able to see. Oh, we got some alcoholic beverages, though. We've got 9 of them. That's not nothing. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to leave the episode at this. It's a little bit shorter than the new format that I've been using, but I'm really pressed of time, so I'm afraid today is not going to be a long episode. But you're going to get an episode nonetheless, so that's good, I guess. That's the good news. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a good one. Cheers.